this video, I will be showing you how to print in AutoCAD using the print dialog box. So to print in AutoCAD, this is a drawing on my computer screen right now that I want to print. Okay, to do that without any waste of time, I'll head over to my menu button, this letter A over here at the top left corner of my screen, and click on it. And I scroll down to print. Okay, now as I'm hovering under print, this option or menu came up. Okay, it's either I click on print here or I scroll to plot and click on plot. It's still the same thing. It will take me to the same place. Okay, now this is the plot or print dialog box. I'm going to print my AutoCAD from here. Now the first settings I need to do is I'll go over to printer/plotter. Okay, and choose the type of printer I want to use to print my drawing. So these are the list of various printers that I install on the computer, and also various formats that I can print my AutoCAD file to. Okay, there is no printer currently connected to this computer system, so I'm going to choose DWG to PDF. Okay, that is, I'm going to print this AutoCAD file to PDF. So this is the same method on how to print an AutoCAD file to PDF. I already made videos previously on how to print AutoCAD files to PDF. I'm going to leave a link down in the description section that will show you how to print AutoCAD files to PDF. Okay, I'm going to click DWG to PDF. Okay, the next settings I need to do is to choose my paper size, the paper size I want to print my drawing on. So I have paper size over here. I'll click on this box. I'm going to choose A3 paper. So you look for where you have ISO A3. Okay, the ISO standard A3 paper, the landscape paper size, and click on it. The next thing is to select the region. Okay, the region where I want AutoCAD to print for me. To do that, I will head over to Window down here and click on it. If I click on Window, AutoCAD or this dialog box will disappear, leaving me with my drawing. I can now select the region where I want AutoCAD to print for me. Okay, so I'm here right now. I'm going to select where I want AutoCAD to print for me by clicking on the first point, which is at my top left corner. Then I move down to the last point, which is at the bottom right corner of my drawing, and click on it. If I click, AutoCAD will automatically take me back to my print dialog box. Okay, now the next settings I need to do now is I ensure fit to paper is checked. Okay, if I want AutoCAD to automatically adjust my drawings to fit to whatever paper size that I'm going to use to print, even if the drawings may exceed the paper size, if fit to paper is checked, AutoCAD will automatically adjust the drawing to enter the paper. But if that's not what you want, if you want to print these drawings to scale, let's say for instance like scale 1 to 100, scale 1 to 200, 1 to 300, and the rest, I have to uncheck this fit to paper. Okay, then I'll come down to where I have units and type in the scale I want to print my file. For instance, I'll type 100 to print the drawing to scale 1 to 100. Then you ensure your units are set to the correct unit. This drawing is done in millimeters. Okay, so I ensure millimeters is selected. You can see you have inches and millimeters, so I have to choose millimeters. Also ensure center the plot is checked so that the drawing can be at the middle of the paper. Now there are other settings over here where we have plot style table. Okay, the prominent setting here is we have monochrome. If you want to print these drawings in black and white, purely black and white, you choose monochrome. Okay, we have some other options like grayscale and the rest. But if you want the drawings to be in color, ensure you leave it at ACAD. Okay, that's AutoCAD. You now come down to preview. Click on preview to see how your drawing will appear on paper if you print it. Okay, so this is how the drawing is going to appear on paper if I print it. If I'm okay with it, I will right click on anywhere on the drawing and click on plot. Okay, or I can equally go to the print icon at the top left corner right here and click on the printer icon there to print. It's still the same thing. Okay, so if I click on the printer icon, the computer will automatically start printing the drawing for me if a printer is connected to my computer. Okay, but since the printer is not connected, the computer opens a directory for me, that is a place where I will save the drawing to. So AutoCAD is printing out the drawing. Remember, we selected PDF since there was no printer connected. Okay, so I'm going to come over this dialog box right now and choose a location. Okay, I will give the file a name and I will now save it. It will now print or export to PDF to that particular location. So you can see this is the printed or exported PDF file. Okay, so that's how to print in AutoCAD. Our major aim at BuildPro Global Enterprise is to teach you all about building design and construction, and most importantly, to help you master building design and construction softwares. Please do consider subscribing to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Like, share, and comment in the comment section below. Okay? See you in my next video. Bye.